Hello Reborners, my name is Karen and this is Making Dolls with Karen. We're back with Martin and he's had all of his colors on him. He's had all of his bakes. He's as good as he's going to look, I think. And we're going to unstuff his head now and put some eyes in. I think I'm going to give him some green eyes. I don't use green very much because, I don't know, when I do a blonde baby, I want to give them blue eyes. And when I do a brown-headed baby, I want to give them brown eyes. So I skip over the green a lot. So I'm going to give him green eyes. They go with brown. They go with green, with blonde. I think I'm going to give him blonde hair because my other two Martins have brown hair already. So let me see if I can find some green eyes up here. My phone just won't quit dinging us. This is a phone dinging day, let me tell you. Well, alrighty. Chime likes to tell you things all the time. When you bank with Chime, they want to send you lots of messages. Martin takes 20mm eyes. Almost all of the 18 to 20 inch dolls take 20mm eyes. I'm going to cut them out. Well, not that much cutting off. Okay. And we'll insert them real quick and this is not a super easy process, but it's not super hard either. It's just medium hard. Because it's such a tight squeeze, that's the reason. And if you don't cut deep enough with your knife, you only have a superficial cut in there, and you're not making a hole, actually, you're just making a score on the vinyl. The eye sockets aren't made as rugged as the rest of the vinyl, and you have to be a little bit careful with them, or your eyes will be moving around in the sockets. You'll cut too much out, or you won't cut enough out, or something. But see, the eye just goes right in. It's not hard. Not really. It's the cutting's the hardest part. And this one's harder for me because I'm right-handed. And that makes it automatically harder because it's geared, this side is more geared for a left-handed person to me. The thicker part's on the other side, and you have to kind of angle the head a different way and try to cut it. It's just not fun at all. If you have to be careful that you don't let your knife glance off of the eye socket and cut some part of the inside of the head. And still get the hole big enough to get the eye in. Oh, did I do it or did I not do it? Sometimes I don't cut deep enough and the socket isn't open enough, and that's what I've done this time. I didn't cut deep enough on this side, so the socket is a little bit still closed. There we go, that might be good enough now. Because usually the eyes will just slide in. Yeah, it's sliding in now. And sometimes you have to fix it on the front after it slides in. This one's just not pushing up as far as the other one. You want them to be kind of even. You don't want one eye to be higher than the other. The irises, is that what the colored part called? Need to be about even. And that's what we have here. They're about even. Now we're going to give him a pacifier. Let's pick a boy one. I'll give him a green one. It doesn't really matter which. I don't have any idea what outfit he's going to get on. But Oh, getting these pacifier magnets apart is murder. Oh, they're so tight. If you don't have good, strong fingernails, you can't hardly get two apart. Now, if there's a big, long string of like 6, you can get one off the end. But just getting 2 apart, it's like murder. Okay, let's place this on his face where we think it looks good. Yeah, like that. That looks good. And now I'm going to put the glue on his pacifier. We're going to do this without trying to get it on our fingers. It just makes your fingers so sticky. And they stick together and you have all that thick, hard stuff on your skin because super glue does not come off easy. Normally I'd be using super glue gel, but I accidentally ordered this stuff, so now I have to use it. There we go. We're going to let him sit a minute while his pacifier magnet dries. The glue dries on his magnet. It dries rather quickly, but while we're waiting, I'm going to be putting some clear glue on his legs. I always put it on the rims because it saves you from having to use rings on the doll. Rings and plugs will add $10 to your doll's cost to make. And that's one of the corners we can cut without it making any difference. They don't need plugs because the polyfill will keep everything inside the limbs, so you don't have to worry about that. Make sure you know how your arm or leg is going to lay on the table before you start putting the glue on. You don't want any part of it to touch the table. It takes about an hour, unless you put it on really globby thick, for it to dry enough to even touch. You need to wait at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half, and then you can, touch it pretty well without. Really, Walmart sends too many messages. And then after that hour, you can touch it and stuff, but it's still not cured enough to put the doll together. I've done it before. I've put the doll together after an hour when it felt just right and everything, and the body ended up sticking in the glue. The glue is just still a little gummy, and you don't realize it. So you need to wait as long as you can let yourself wait. A few days would not be too long. And if you have that much time, I recommend you wait the few days. If not, at least overnight. And we're going to get his nails too. I gotta let my sister know the stuff is here. How do I end up every time getting her name off my list? The stuff is getting here right now.
Oh, okay. I'll be in there.
Okay. Anyway, I do this every time to every doll because it works so well. When the glue is completely cured and dry, it is very, very slippery, and it lets the arms freely move inside the body. I learned this trick from a lady who just was casually mentioning that she was putting the rings on her doll and she couldn't get one of them on. And so she put some Eileen's paper glaze on it, and it worked so well that she quit using plugs and rings. She quit using rings because it works so well. And this is a fraction. I'm talking pennies on the dollar to the price you're going to spend if you use the rings. I'm going to put some on his nails.
Are you talking?
Yep. I try not to get it on their hands, but sometimes I just can't help it. When their nails are that close to their fingers, to their hands, the inside of their hands, you can't help it. And then when these are dry, you can fill them with your glass and your polyfill like tomorrow. It's like 5 or 6 in the afternoon. I think it's 5:30 or, oh, it's 6:10. So it needs at least overnight to dry good. And you just put your glass and your polyfill in, and it won't interfere with this glue. If you put it in now, you're going to have stuff stuck all in the glue. It's almost out. This glue is almost out. But I always use every little drop of it before I put the new in, because this is real thick, and the more times you have to open up your little jar of glue, the drier and thicker it gets. And I still use it all the way down to the bottom, and then I put the new in. That works the best for me. Okay, that's good. Now this one, I don't think any of them are gonna, this one might. I might have to prop this one up. Lay where they're gonna touch the table. We don't want that. Okay, this one has to prop up. It has to get where neither the toes nor the rim are going to touch anything. I just do it like that. Okay, that should be dry, so we can take that off. And give him some on his neck. He's not going to bake anymore. You want to do this after you're finished baking for sure. You're not going to bake anymore, so you can put this on. If you're going to bake anymore, you want to wait on this, because it'll get gummy and gooey and like it's melting or something if you bake with it on. And it might even crack after it dries. I've seen dolls that I was trying to redo who had it on their lips, and it would start cracking after a couple of bakes, you just want to add a little extra to them, and you don't want to take off their glue. You might have to apply more glue on top though, because it'll crack. Okay, now I'm gonna put him on, where'd I put that? I'm gonna put him on this thing so that, oh, I didn't do his lips. I can do them while he's upside down, I think. Oh well. This glue doesn't run very much. It pretty much, if you put just globs and globs on it, it might run, but it pretty much stays where you put it, so you don't have to worry about, oh, I put him upside down, it's going to run on his face or something, because it's not going to do that. Okay, he's ready to sit for an hour, and when he gets finished with that, he'll be going in the bedroom where I root in the bedroom, and I'll be rooting his hair. And the next you see him will probably be in a short. I'm going to start revealing my dolls in shorts, of 3 or 4 of them at a time. I did one, and it was very successful. And you can see like 5 or 6, maybe 7 dolls at one time, and you don't have to, I don't have to spend a whole lot of time trying to make the video long enough to be worthwhile. And maybe you see 2 or 3 poses of the doll, and you can see how they look with an outfit on and their hair and everything all at one time. And so that's the way I'm thinking I'm going to start revealing the dolls from now on, the finished dolls, because it seems to be working. People like it, they watch it. So we're going to try that out for a while. So thank you for watching this segment on Martin and going through this experience with my new techniques. I may come back and do one on capillaries on him, because that's what this one was supposed to be about, veins and capillaries. And I didn't get my pencil in time to finish him. So when I get my pencils, I may come back and do one more segment on capillaries. And they won't need to be baked. All you have to do is wait 24 hours and they're permanent. So keep that in mind. If you want to write on your doll, you're going to have to, you want to write on them good, you know. You can make a mark on any doll with a pencil, but you won't make good capillaries or veins or hair or creases with pencils if you didn't seal your doll first. And you need to seal it with at least Pratt or Gemini or some sealer that has a texture to it. Pratt has only a small texture, but you can still write on it. And Gemini is great for writing on it. You can write on it real good. But anyway, thank you for watching this segment on Martin. And like I said, we're going to come back 2 days maybe. And, well, you won't know the difference. And do the capillaries. I'm going to try it anyway. He's a test doll, so it won't hurt nothing if I don't get the capillaries right. But I'm sure going to try. I may pull out Presley to use as a reference. He's a full doll now, but I can still, put him over to the side or something and take a little look at his capillaries and then try to copy him. That's what I'm going to try to do. Anyway, please like, subscribe, and share, and happy reborning.